Hey class, when researching the nonverbal gestures, I actually found a lot of them, but I'm only going to be talking about three that I found the most interesting and I wanted to discuss. So there are several nonverbal gestures that differ from our Western culture and many others. I did learn that one thing that might mean something here, in particular in the Western portion of the world or the US, can mean the complete opposite elsewhere, which is what I found the most interesting. Um, these include calling someone with the index finger to come closer. That would be this motion, um, which I actually particularly find rude myself. However, after doing research, I found that this is actually a very polite way here in the US to call someone or to indicate them to get closer. However, this particular motion is actually considered rude in Asia, even though here it is considered polite. Nodding, so just going as in yes, is another. In most cultures, it does mean yes. However, in Bulgaria and Greece specifically, it actually means the complete opposite. It means no, which goes back to what I said earlier, that what might mean something here might mean the complete opposite elsewhere. Also, whereas direct eye contact with somebody here is considered polite and indicates that you're paying attention and you're interested in what the other is saying, it's actually considered rude and actually aggressive in certain Asian cultures, which I found very unusual just because here, it's a sign of respect and it allows someone to know that you're paying attention to them and you're interested in what they're saying. But all in all, I think that learning about other cultural differences in nonverbal communication will influence the way I communicate nonverbally in the future, particularly when traveling. For example, I do have a trip coming up in March to Egypt, and I definitely will be researching to see if there's any differences in Western culture and culture there to avoid making a gesture I shouldn't. And I don't want to, offend anyone there, and I want to make sure that I'm being respectful of other cultures, especially when visiting as a tourist and someone who doesn't live there. So I think all in all, I've learned a lot from this and will be using what I've learned and researching further before I go somewhere.